Good morning, everybody. 5:29 in the morning. Unction in the building. We in the building. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Let's get some this morning. Shout out to my boy Byron Kirkland last night. We were out to dinner last night. We had a great time last night. The Kirklands. Meet the Kirklands. I was on my way to the Nets game. Uncle Lazy. Yeah, I was going to have a little time in Brooklyn, but the weather ain't fucking around. Rain sideways. We ain't fucking with the weather. Good morning, everybody. How y'all feeling? Let me share my music. Let me share my music screen. Hold on, I'm bugging. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. You can't roll it to this one. You gotta roll. Now we better. Let's go. Let's get Thursday in here. OSG Day. Let's go, y'all. You gotta drink the storm. Toby, I feel your pain yesterday. We gotta give my homegirl a break today, man. I felt your pain yesterday, Toby. Excuse me, miss, what's your name? Can you come hang with me? Possibly. That's right. Can I take you out tonight? You already know what it's hitting for. I got whatever outside, and you know what I'm sitting on. 50-50 venture with them S-dots kicking off. Armadale popping now, only bringing them all. Only thing missing is a missus. You ain't even gotta do the dishes. Got 2 dishwashers, got 1 chef, 1 maid. All I need is a partner to play spades with the cards up. All trust. Who else you gonna run with? The truth is us. Let's get going this morning. Pimp juice and us. It's the rockin' hair. Maybach outside, got rocks in air. PJs on the runway, young got air. I don't land at an airport, I call it the clearport. Therefore, I don't wanna hear more back and forth about who's hotter. Young holla. I got my gosh and 9-7 on right now. That's why I call it Mars, Venus, and all planets in between. We love our ladies. Sometimes they crazy, but we still love them. Let's go, y'all. Honey, I can see the stars. Good morning, everybody. I'm in the building. The morning emails. Let's go, y'all. Can't you see the glow on the window pane? I can feel the sun whenever you're near. Every time you touch me, I just melt. Watch your coats out. Everybody asks me why I'm falling. I'm here to hear. Floyd Mother, good morning. Let's get it poppin'. Nothing's perfect, but it's perfect after fighting through my tears. And finally you got me back. Go to YouTube, you know where it's at. Let's go, y'all. Come on, baby, you're the one that keeps. They don't mess with the music at YouTube. You're the one I can always call when I need to make everything happen. Finally, you put my I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. What up? Hey, yo, I'm still not a player, but you still a hater. Elevator to the top high. See you later, I'm gone. Penthouse suite, penthouse freaks, in-house beach, French count seats, 10,000 beats, red out. Click that link, go to YouTube, man. Let's get it poppin'. Off in the lie, put my Twincito up in the Benzito with my Kiko from Queens, the game ready go. We go back like DAs and wearing PJs. And I release the PJs, running trains for 3 days. Who wanna ride? It won't cost you $1, whether sore for harder. Of course, you're still gonna holler, mama, I'm big. I rip up through your hooters, I'm sick. You couldn't measure my for 6 footers. Hold up, true lie, I'm all about getting loot, but I knock that bull if you out to get boo. I don't wanna be playing no more. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. Felicia, still got what you're looking for.
Uptown, baby, uptown.
I don't wanna be playing no more.
I'm not a player, I just crush a lot.
Still down below.
I love the one if you can, the black, brown, relax. I don't discriminate. I regulate every shade of that. As long as you show class and pass my test. Fat, rest, I love intelligent, that's the rest.
Get down, Cadillac, give a dog a bone. Yo, don't give him nothing but a microphone. Don't stop, I'm not finished yet. You said I'm not the E, you wanna make it bet. Remember this lounge, you in the danger zone. I figured you would, now leave me alone. You pick and you...
Good morning, everybody else.
Get down, Cadillac, give a dog a bone. Yo, don't give him nothing but a microphone. Don't stop, I'm not finished yet. You said I'm not the E, you wanna make a bet. Remember this lounge, you in the danger zone. I figured you would, now leave me alone. You pick and you risk on the 4-leaf clover to be the E-double-E. Over and over, you intrigued by the way I do my thing. Do what? Got the mic, and make it swing.
I have the capability to rap and chill, coax attacks MCs who tend to act ill. It's like a dig 'em smack. You smack me and I'll smack your back. I get goosebumps when the baseline thumps, sucker empty on ride. Now it's time for lunch. When I'm cooling on the scene, I notice one thing, I'm not
Good morning,
back.
Coco.
So some MCs claim I consider myself better than average. Yo, I rock the mic like a wildly savage.
I'm in the bottom of the state, I can't concentrate. I make a move like chess, then I checkmate. You know why I get zanier and zanier? Because of the PMD, man. And when I walk through the crowd, I can see heads turning. I hear voices saying that's Eric Sermon, not only from the women, but from the men. You know what? It feels good, my friend.
I'm the P-double-E, the Villa of Manila. Better known as the MC Cold Killer, TMD's gold. Keep the place jumping.
Share it on YouTube. Let's go. Share. Let's go, y'all. Come on.
Like you have to be in it to win.
Question remains. Which MCs will reign? Which ones will gain? How many suckers will feel pain?
Let's get some gangsta in here. Let's go. Well, actors, good morning. Ask yourself the same questions.
The question remains. Which MCs will reign? Which ones will gain? How many suckers will feel pain?
Ask yourself the same question.
Phrases I spit like slugs after I sip from my mug. Life is bug. The baseline groove is my drug. Now that you feel me, you'll hear some advice. All you foul niggas gonna pay the fucking price. So take that phony hardcore look off your grill. Cause I'll be stopping you still with the intent to kill. This is a battle rhyme in case you haven't noticed. You get replaced, you get
Good
demoted.
morning. Let's go, y'all. Come on.
I give chumps cranium lumps just like Louisville. I stand tall, just like the Catskill Mountains. Praying like a cougar ready to pounce it. Denouncing all the unrealistic fake gangsters, fake mystics. So let me make this specific. You're nowhere near us, the original gifted. Minds get twisted, brain cells dissolve. As the world revolves, whack crews lick my balls.
Good morning, everybody. Young to the building. The morning, you on the morning emails. Let's get it popping this morning.
Yeah. Rockefeller, yo. Damn. Rockefeller, yo. Check. Yo, I'm making short-term goals when the weather falls. Yes, put away the leathers and put ice on the gold. Rockefeller, yo. Damn. Rockefeller, yo. Check. Yo, I'm making short-term goals when the weather falls. Yes, put away the leathers and put ice on the gold. Chilly with enough bail money to free a big Willie. High stakes, I got more at stake than Philly. Shopping sprees, copping 3 Deuce Fever, IS's, fully loaded, yes. Bouncing in the Lex Luger, tire smoke like Buddha, 50 G.
So I'm reading this Will Smith story, right? And I'm just sort of just getting into it. It seems that I guess they're back in the news. Will and Jada's Smile attended the Critics' Choice Awards at the Fairmount Century Plaza. They're saying they're back together. That's great, man. You know, we always want families to stay together. You know that. Let's work, y'all. Come on.
Bring the drum.
Can you get it back after, all that? I mean, that's crazy. Congratulations, Steph. Might be a little better than me. I don't know if I can.
It's the first time together and I'm feeling kind of horny. Conventional methods of making love kind of bore me. I wanna knock your block off, get my rocks off, blow your socks off.
Good morning, Cindy Van Patten.
I'ma call you Big Daddy and scream your name. Matter of fact, I can't wait for your candy rain.
So what you saying? I get my swerve on, bring it live, make it last forever. Damn, the kitty cat's tired.
Daddy, slow down your flow. Put it on me like a G, baby, nice and slow. I need a rough neck.
I'm getting tickets to the Wiz soon. Go check out the Wiz. I think the tickets should be on sale now.
Think that you can work it out?
I guarantee you, shorty, it's real. Baby, stick it out. Here comes the man of steel.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
I represent.
What a great question, Will Atkins. Good morning. So Will Atkins says, if your wife came home with a black eye, that's what I'm reading, and she told you that her side dude beat her up, how would you handle that situation? Eesh. Wow, we started off toxic this morning. That is toxic. How do you handle that? I don't know what to do. Because, well, see, ultimately, I would go to defend my wife, even if it was her side dude. You know what I'm saying? I would ultimately go defend. I'd be like, fuck that. I'm not having you. All right. We'll deal with the side dude issue. Yeah, we started off toxic this morning. Well, we'll act as here's the deal. Go ahead, Toby. Toby said he wouldn't even get the steak. Wow. Man, I thought you had this game in the snack. Toby said he would make her cook the steak and put it on his eye.
Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on the shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that there are lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't.
All right, we'll end the week with Coco Deeb's week. Coco, this was your week. I gotta tell you something. You really put it down this week, Coco Dreams.
Doing you right, you're the type of woman deserve good fame. This for the diamond, head full of rain. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. A baby, good love and protection.
Damn, Will Atkins.
Selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you, love you, love you, love you. Yeah.
Okay, she had a whole lot. Nah, I don't think so. I disagree. I'll be honest with you.
Tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what you see. Let me know if it's right here. Something you can have for you. Tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what you see. Let me know if it's right here. Something you can have for you.
Now, Mace be the man, wanna see you doing good. I don't wanna get rich, leave you in the hood. Girl, in my eyes, you the baddest. The reason why I love you, you don't like me cause my status. I don't wanna see you with a carriage. I wanna do my thing, so we... And I don't want you rocking the fabric. Girl, I wanna give you carriage till you feel you a rabbit. Anything in your path,
you make a good point.
You like it, you can grab. Total it all up, you put
But
it
it's
on my
definitely an
tab.
interesting
And then tell
topic.
your friends all the fun you had.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, and all planets in between. With April Leone at the at Coney Island Liberation Plus. That's coming up soon. We're going to explore all questions just like this.
Hey mama, won't you come here to Popeye? You don't like the way his tatas looking at shot eye. In the 600 ain't no smoking cigar. Come over here, I think I see your baby bada. Here go the number to my casa.
What the hell's going on with this Lizzo? Listen. Ain't nobody being negative. We just telling you to pull the weight down, baby. That's all right. It's fine. You're promoting an unhealthy lifestyle and people are dying because of it. Diabetes and all that shit in our community is real. And it's about our weight and what we eat and how we consume food. And let me tell you something. You're not going to Ozempic that much weight away. What you can do, you can just start a healthy lifestyle. That's all.
And I ain't gonna ask who smashed the E-Class. Pull up to the rib with the whole front crash. Now you wanna laugh, but thing not the past. If you ever lie again, girl, that'll be your last.
Enjoy your life, but just put the hot dog down, baby. Or find your balance. That's it.
Imagine smoking weed in the street without cops harassing. Imagine going.
You can't promote that lifestyle of being obese and then expect not to get no kickback. Now, listen, I'm not shaming obese people because people gain weight for a lot of different reasons. So, but nobody wants to be physically obese. That's it.
Pay for a plate, knowledge. The coke was cooked without the garbage. We don't have the top dollars.
It's a struggle for real people. And you playing around with that shit. That's really the issue.
Oh, your people's holding dough, no parole, no rubbers. Going raw, imagine law with no undercovers. Just some thoughts for the mind. I take a glimpse into time. Watch the blimp read. The world is mine. If I rule the world, imagine that.
Shout to Nas. As a guy who's struggling with his weight now, even though you would look at me, you wouldn't think that I'm overweight. I am struggling with my weight now because of my proximity to diabetes and how it works in my family. So this is a serious thing. I got to change. I had to change the way I ate for real. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I eat very small portions and I don't eat a lot of food. I eat what I need, and I'm very and I don't eat bread, rice, and all that kind of stuff. Because actually what happens is that turns into sugar so quickly into your system that you actually, a bowl of rice will kill you quicker than a cookie. You know what I'm saying? Took me a while to learn that.
Political prisoners set free, stress free. No work release, purple and threes and jet skis. Filled with and breeze and West Indies. I think Coretta Scott. I don't like that. Listen, there's nothing wrong with women being big. You know what I'm saying? Because big is what it is, where you are. But you can't talk to me about a big woman who's not struggling with her weight and her health. What do you think about that?
You ain't gotta worry about her. Shorty.
Women ain't big on purpose. They're big because of either health reasons or dietary reasons, or whatever. They don't do that shit on purpose. If you go back like 50, 60 years ago, 70 years ago, we weren't that big. I can show you videos of us from back in the days. We weren't that big. They're poisoning it. The food is poisoning us. That's what it is.
4-figure jacket prices. Her body nice. FaceTime. Give you that iPhone 4. FaceTime. Shorty in the streets. Still handle the home. Enough class for wine. Still handle Patron.
Yes, I know about the Fennel Geek stuff. I actually I'm getting some of that stuff.
You what's up, girl? Ain't gotta ask you. I just
yeah, the Fennel Geek stuff as well. Well, I mean, listen, a couple of pounds. I mean, everybody's body shape different. You know what I'm saying? So, what you may consider a big woman is just normal for her weight, or whatever her situation is. But when it gets to a point where your blood pressure and your heart and all that stuff starts to become an issue, then you got to look at it. You got to pay attention. And you should be promoting that shit. Everybody who was promoting that big shit
like all of them was just dying off. Every couple of years, every few months they would die off. Or look on the internet, all the people, I'm big and making jokes about this shit, and they would die. Like 300 pound, 400 pound, 500 pound people dying. That shit is no joke.
Wanna lose the feeling cause the roof is ceiling is on fire. You looking good for the getting I'm up.
Absolutely. Sugar is poison, especially the refined sugar. Let's go, y'all. Let me tell you something. I struggled with that. Finally, my blood pressure is down 117/80, and I'm so happy about that. But it was a struggle for me for a minute. I had to cut a lot of bullshit out of my diet. Trust me. I love cookies and butter pecan ice cream. I can't even eat that shit no more.
You starting like this was a thing in the past. With tattoos over the scars left on your ass. Think lopsided, bust they get cross-sided in the subways. They rob trains running alongside it. See, motherfucker, we don't play for that shit.
Yeah, bread. I cut bread out too. Bread's terrible.
Get you in the night or early in the afternoon. We taking your whole shit while we blast through in the
Good morning, everybody. I'm to the building. The morning emails, mails, and females. 5:50 in the morning. Let's go. All right, pre-Prodigy. Let's go, y'all. Prodigy struggled with sickle cell his whole life. I mean, I knew from he was young, man. Rest in peace to that brother.
I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us.
Shout out to Havoc Storm. I saw them the other day at the Fat Joe joint. It was crazy.
Beware of my crime family who got enough shots to share for all those who want to profile and pose. Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for themselves in his land. We be gun.
I know it's hard, but cut that bread out, cut the rice out, cut that shit out, smaller portions. You know what I'm saying? A lot of vegetables and fruit. That's a good way to attack it, you know?
Get their whole body laced up with bullet holes and such. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You could put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing your simple words.
Especially when you get older, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get to be around the age where you're in the 50s, you can't process that shit like you used to.
It was featherweight. My gunshots to make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. When the things get for real, my warm heart turns cold. Enough nigga deceased. Another story is told. It ain't nothing really. My kids done fucking Billy. Is that real? Even though what we do is wrong, we still.
We may do more shows in New York, but New York shows suck, to be honest with you. Like, the only thing I liked about this event the other day was because everybody was there, but doing the shows in New York is whack.
Now you hot now, listen up. Don't you know cops' sole purpose is to lock us down and throw away the king? But without this.
Good morning, everybody. Young to the building. Let's go.
We still.
Everybody be on the stage. You always got to fight everybody. That's just the wackiest thing in the world, New York shows. I hate New York shows, to be honest with you.
From the hood, I know you feel.
Keep going.
But sneak start leaning and stop working.
I love my people in New York. I just hate doing shows in New York.
Catch it sleeping while out in the open, and I'ma get it.
That shit is a logistical nightmare for me.
And our kids while we live and make $1 million off the record, but my out of prison.
Motherfuckers, you can't get into the club. They mad at you because you can't get them in. I'm like, listen, I just got 100 people in the club. I can't get another 50 people in.
If my kid's hungry, this is out your kitchen. I'll be wild until they pick me out of lineup. We keep the chop, rap about it, wild out, laugh about it. I'm not trying to visit the world, the freeway, move out till I sit with the Lord, till I get my together.
I'm from a different perspective, though, from back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Because I've done so many New York shows before MOP and all the different groups I worked with. So it used to be fun. Now it's everybody that is called, somebody said this to me the other day, it's non-player characters. Too many non-player characters.
Swing passes.
I love that. I love that non-player characters.
Mike, let me get a brief.
I know we're doing everything that we want to. Meanwhile,
I I like the performing of the New York show. I hate the logistics of it, like dealing with all of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let's start thinking what we're doing.
Like, yo, get off the stage. Get off the stage. Get off the stage. You're not a rapper. You're just a homeboy. Get off the stage.
Off the ground, stop losing. Yeah, losing. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got.
Good morning, Cindy Van Patten. How you been, Ja? I actually was going to call you today. I was checking on you today. Good morning, everybody. Up to the building, 555 in the morning. Let's go, y'all. I like them numbers. I like when the triple up 555. Let's go, y'all. Come on. I like my shows when I'm out of town. So that, because you really get the fans to come out.
Romantic places in my mind.
Everybody be on the stage with their cell phone up, recording bit. Everybody's a blogger on the New York show.
And the day you walked inside, and no longer
April Leon, good morning.
My love, I had to take you there. Sailing on a cruise at night into the ocean. Yeah.
Good morning, Andy.
Paradise.
Today I'm drinking a little coffee today. Cinnamon. I'm drinking a little coffee, cinnamon.
Who put the party in the frenzy? So meet me.
Stevia and almond milk. And my OSG flask. But sometimes I drink mud water in the morning as well, so I'll switch it up.
Meet me on the floor where the ladies be. Long as the beat keep going, the tracks keep flowing, the drinks keep flowing. Let me see some footwork. Super rocking all night till your feet hurts. I be the life for the party.
Yeah, I like
the club to the hotel lobby. Let's work.
Yeah, I like New York back in the days a little better, even though it was a little rough, a little violent. But it was more about the. Everybody wasn't trying to hit the lottery with music. Brothers were just making it because they loved it.
Sweat it out, I break a heel, sweat it out, Oh. Let me see some footwork. Let me see some footwork.
Get the ladies in here, 557 in the morning. Let's go up to the building. Hey, Chef, drop the mathematics in there for me this morning, please. I'm sorry you're a little depressed, man. I will call you, talk to you about it off air. I don't want to talk to you on air about it.
Check it out. I see you with him. He ain't right, but you don't trip. You stand by while he lies, then turn right around and forgive. I can't take to see your face with those tears run down your cheeks. But what can I do? I gotta stay true, cause deep down I'm still a G. And I don't wanna come between you and your man.
Shout him out one time for your man, Unction. Let's go.
So I know I treat you better than he can.
Go down to YouTube. Come on.
Till you get that with him, it don't change.
The last day of caffeinated tea. Oh my God. Coco, you killed it this week, man. You did your thing this week, Coco, with caffeinated tea. Oh my God.
I know this little girl, her name is Maxine. Her beauty's like a bunch of roses. If I ever tell you about you only say I don't know what I know.
Two different eras.
Oh, this little girl, her name is Maxine.
I love the plazas in the 70s and maybe early 80s, but you know, that's when I was a kid because we played like children. We're not playing like children no more. It was tough neighborhood. Around the mid 80s, I didn't like the plazas because people was we're losing a lot of people that should have been lost at a young age. That's what I like about it. It affects me differently because it's my neighborhood and it's people that I've known and grew up with playing stickball and baseball and everything. So it pains me to know that those errors came through and we lost so many people for nonsense, to be honest with you.
Sorry, good no. Abakuzi kana when she jokes and when she jam. She know about the loom clock and every morning man. Make love with the coolie Chinese, white man and Indian. The wickedest kind of girl, them is a flyers go for fun. Now do you heard about this girl? Her name is Maxine. Her beauty's like a bunch of roses. And if I ever tell you about Maxine, you would say I don't know what I know.
Hey Dad, it's Dahlia. Congratulations on your new show. I know how you get, so don't be too rough on her. Love you and good luck. Bye.
Love you too, monkey. Welcome to The Raw Perspective with your host, the incomparable Uncle Lays, a.k.a. Lays Elliott, a.k.a. Lazy Lays from the world famous, kicking it with you in topics about health, politics, music, art, culture, and now, for your host, the legendary Uncle Lays.
Hey, yo. What's up, y'all?
Hey, yo, Lays is rock. Yo, get in there and tell the people what it is, man. Let them know what this thing is all about.
Come on, man.
Information.
That's what we do. That's right, y'all. That's what we do. We get the information, the mitigation, and the inspiration to get up in the morning. Yo, Ja, we love you. We love you, Ja. Appreciate you, brother, man. I understand that you might be going through some things, but we love you, man. Just know that you always got a place here every day. And from Monday through Thursday, I'm going to be here in the morning. And sometimes just getting within your community to get together and vibe out with your peoples for an hour and a half in the morning is good medicine for the soul. Good morning, everybody. How y'all feeling? On a cellular level, the morning emails heals the people on a cellular level because we get to laugh and have some fun and enjoy ourselves. There you go. Plaza got down. We knew the building was sinking, brother. That's right. Good morning, Reginald Mayer. Good morning, my brother. One day I'm gonna get Reggie on here. Reggie out of the Midwest, out of Chi-Town, doing some amazing things. I want to talk to you about this amazing man. He does some amazing things. He also supports the OSG family, and he's an interesting dude. I mean, don't you own that black? Are you in the ownership realm, or you own that black hair company that all y'all use? All the women use it. I think Reggie actually owns it, or part owner of it, or in some ways. He's like the boss of all that. He's the boss of all bosses in that space. And female cosmetics. He's cosmetically covered, man. He got it covered over there, Reggie. So let's bring in all week long. We had my She Rode movie this week, my co-host. Oh man. Look at my uncle. Oh, listen, my mentor, my brother, my boxing mentor. Keith, those three just came in. Hey, Keith, I was talking about my coma hands this week, man. Keith, let them know, Keith. Let them know. The legendary Keith, those three. He worked in Muhammad Ali's camp. He worked with the Tommy Hearns. He worked with Elijah Muhammad. So many great boxers he worked with. And also, he was the main trainer of our fight club that we would get together and we'd get down and work with all the major artists from Jay-Z to Heavy D, rest in peace, my man Blue, Skane Dollar, all these, Dame Dash, of course, my boy Gus, all these guys trained us all. Me and Keith had even fighters going to the Golden Gloves when we was out there, and I was like understudy training with him. So it was just an amazing, and also he's a family member. We love him to death. His two daughters, Asian Ashley, are beautiful singers and vocalists. They are amazing people. What an amazing family. The Dosries, his son Keefy. You're probably listen. I try to be cool with it, Keith. I don't want to let everybody know. I didn't want to hit this dude with that can open the other day, man. Who's she? She finally came on over, huh? Yeah. She came on. Yeah. Well, all week we've been having decaffeinated tea with my girl Coco James. All week long we've been having great conversation, and she's been killing it. Her laugh is ridiculous. I love it. That laugh. Before we get started, let's go to blackfacts.com. It's not a good one today, Coco. Today's not a good one. Let's get a little somber.
Oh, no, please, not today.
It's a big one, but not a great one.
Okay, so
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Bring it.
BlackFact.com. We love BlackFacts.com. Today, fact of the day, April 4th, 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated.
Wow. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. was one earth-shaking events in 1968. It made it among the most tumultuous and momentous times in American history.
Yeah. That's
Tennessee in support of striking African American sanitation workers at the time. Memphis paid black workers significantly lower wages, black workers lower than it did the white guys. Yes, they did. King was staying in room 306 at the Lorraine Motel, Memphis, in the afternoon, where he was leaning on the railing talking to Reverend Jesse Jackson when he was shot by James Earl Ray. Wow.
Dang.
On April 8th, King's widow and 4 young children led a crowd of silent march in Memphis to honor the king and support the cause of the city's black sanitation workers. The FBI was assigned to lead the investigation in King's death, and many documents related to the investigation remain classified or slated to remain secret until 2027. How about that?
Wow.
His leadership was fundamental to the movement's success in ending the legal segregation of African Americans in the South and other parts of the United States. For more Black Facts, go to blackfacts.com. Let history be no mystery, because if it's a mystery, it will tend to repeat itself. There you go. How about that?
Woo!
That was heavy. That was heavy, right?
That was heavy.
We starting off heavy this morning.
Well, I mean, yeah, and it's good to remember, what sparked the civil rights movement and what really ended it, honestly. I don't know if anybody remembers, but King, like in Chicago and like New York and certain northern cities, he was hated. He was hated. They didn't want him coming. They were like, please don't come here with this bullshit. We don't need this now.
The conversation about changing the status quo in any situation.
Yeah.
You start to change the status quo. They don't want change. That's why people always talk about even the young music and everything making change in music. What is subculture today will be pop culture tomorrow. That's just what it is.
Yes. It's true.
You know what I noticed about those pictures, Coco, of all those old pictures? There was all men on the front line of those pictures.
That's true.
Nowadays, when we start to do these protests, the men ain't there in the pictures. The men are not.
You know why?
Why is that?
Because of what they did to King. They're like, I'm not doing this. Medgar Evers, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, the Black Panthers. They're like, nah, bro, we good. We good.
There you go. Coco didn't start early this morning.
They're like, you know what? Let the women's in them. Let the women folk handle that. We good. No, that's okay.
Be nice. Good morning. Welcome back from Japan. I see your pictures online. You're getting ready for the Miss North Carolina pageant. I see what's happening. Mrs. North Carolina pageant. Dr. D Nice. I cannot wait.
Dr. D Nice.
I cannot wait to get that. Coco, I just want to give you my assessment of this week with you on caffeinated tea.
Go ahead.
I just want to give you my assessment.
What are you talking about?
Here we go. You are inherently evil.
Les darling.
Cause I gotta just say, Coco, you are inherently dark. And poor Toby got on yesterday and told about him totaling his car. He's a driver. He drives for a living. So he told his car, you let out such a shrill laugh.
Yes.
I was going to fall out my chair. You are. I was like, oh my God. It's like when you like, okay, baby, take your pants down.
I've done that. I've actually done that. I've done that. I've actually done that.
Oh, yo.
Yo, Coco D. Coco D. Oh Lord. Let's get to today's mathematics. I gotta try to keep our room, keep this room in order today because Coco's gonna keep me all in the road today. Today's mathematics is culture. Culture is one's way of life. Shout out to the Nation of Gods and Earth. I am not a member of the Nation of Gods and Earth. That was funny too, but I do love and respect the cultures and the wise teaching from the Nation of Gods and Earth. Back to you, you inherently evil lady.
Well, first of all, let me say this in appreciation. You actually dedicated a whole segment to me, and I really am honored that you done that. And hey, look, you give me an assignment. I'm going to go above and beyond everything that you give me.
You're going to fill that space. You're going to make sure
at every level. So you're looking at a high performer.
Dark foam that just fills all the insulation in the room. Yeah, that's so crazy. But you're right. So there were the men aren't there anymore. But you say the reason I'm saying the men ain't there anymore because the men ain't raising the men no more to do what they got to do. But you're saying, oh
no,
they looked at it was like they shooting niggas, so I'm out of here.
Right. Like, look, let the women folk handle it. You know what? You want to march until your shoe soles run out? Good, you do that. We want to see y'all get shot. If y'all not getting shot, we gonna hang in the back. That's what we gonna do.
So that's what we do. So it's reverse. That's what you're saying. It's reverse.
Yes, it's true.
Listen, nice Bojan, and welcome back, sis. Oh man, I don't
listen. Al Sharpton is a CI informant. He's an FBI informant. Jesse Jackson basically founded the Rainbow Coalition.
This is dark. This is crazy. All right. So
it's over.
Yeah, hate is fear. Let me just say this: the words spoken by Coco Dreams are words of her own words. not representative of the opinions of the body. All right, we're gonna touch the waters then. All right, so Lizzo is in the news. All right, Lizzo is in the news, and everybody's getting mad at her. She wants to quit. She wants to quit because she's saying that they're fat shaming her. And, this is a woman who promotes being a big girl, sometimes a little big girl. And she was like, people are getting at Lizzo because they feel as if she's promoting an unhealthy lifestyle. How do you feel about
Isn't that interesting?
The criticism?
That is so interesting.
Go ahead.
First of all, she should have stuck to the flute. Didn't she come out with the flute? What happened to the flute? She was a nice... Didn't she come out with a flute?
Yes, she did.
What happened to the flute?
I think she might have ate the flute. No, let's stay out of this conversation. Let's just stay out of this. Oh man.
Listen, we're gonna stay on the road today because when I saw pictures of her when she was younger, before she became Lizzo, quote unquote, she was not fat. She didn't start off that way.
Again, disclaimer: we're not knocking people for being a little bit overweight.
No, we are not.
I'm not knocking.
Lays,
I struggle with my own weight, so I'm not knocking nobody for being a little overweight.
Lays,
especially women. You ain't gonna catch me out here talking about women being overweight, but I'm talking about Lizzo getting flack from promoting that, that whole "it's raining men, big weather girl" lifestyle, which is
that's right,
turned out to be unhealthy for our sisters who are suffering from diabetes, high blood pressure, and all those things that we got to work on. There you go.
All right.
I got to walk that back a little bit because
no. Go ahead. I'm gonna give you that, but let me play devil's advocate real quick.
I think you like playing devil's advocate.
Now, hold on. Let's say you meet Lizzo and you hit it off, and she wants to go on a date. How much money you think you spending on food?
Oh my God. I'm starving. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you got to say, hey, look, you got to weigh your options, right? So, listen, I'm not here to shame anybody. I've been
City's like,
an
don't
av-
do it, don't do it, Lace. All right, we got to do it with Jesus. All right, I need some help for you today, Coco James, because you are. Oh my God,
you got to call, you got to tap out, you got to tap somebody in. What is this, WrestleMania? What are we doing here?
Stay in here. I'm gonna stay right there. I got you. I am not going to tap out. I'm just saying, I got to call my sister April Leo. I need help here. Mars. All right, we'll beat you for a second, Coco. Oh my God.
Good morning.
April, how did that get?
Good morning.
Yo, April Leon, good morning. Yo, Coco is inherently evil. She is evil.
Coco is hysterical. Good morning, Coco.
Hold on, April, she's back.
Good morning, April.
Oh my God. Mars, Venus, and all planets in between. It's going to be a podcast, a morning show that we're doing, a special edition morning show with our sister April Leon over at Liberation Plus Diploma. Are you ready for this, April? Are we ready to get this done? I'm excited about this show.
Let's get this done. We got to roll out and get it done.
Who would you like to see on this show? Who would you like? I mean, can we bring Coco?
What are you talking about?
No.
Can you imagine? That's fucking evil. She's got the most evil laugh. This is crazy. Yo, this is crazy. Oh, she's back. Oh, Coco. Oh man. All we caffeinated tea with Coco. I thought it was a great segment.
It is.
Yeah. Caffeinated tea. We spent the week with Coco. But here's a story. Now I'm gonna play something. It's from this dude who, well, inherently the guy's name, and you're gonna know this guy. So I don't want you guys to step in the road because he's an educator. His name is Chris Emden. Chris Emden. I don't know him. I don't know who he is. But I know
Chris.
Okay, Chris Emden. So he was on Roland Martin's show. He was bashing Puffy, Diddy, and talking about his charter school and whatever, some other guy. I don't know who the hell you talk. I don't know all the educated guys, right? But he was bashing him on the show. So when he was bashing him on the show, I should play what he said.
Go ahead.
Well, he was basically, I mean, he was really he was over there Hulk slamming Puff, because Puff, if you know, Diddy had helped fund a charter school. So I guess this guy calls himself the quote unquote hip hop something. First of all, let me just say this to you. Hold on. Let me just say, he went in. Okay. Oh, Cindy says he went in. Okay. I'm glad he went in. But let me just talk to all my educators who claim to be the hip hop educator. You know what I'm saying? I just want, no disrespect to nobody, but as a full-fledged member of the hip hop community, I just want to say to all my guys,
a real member of the hip hop community.
Right, as a real member, hold on, let me just say this to you. To all my hip hop educators who claim to be hip hop educators, we like you, we thank you for embracing the culture. But I would like to put this in your ear so that you can understand. In the grand scheme of the world, we don't really know you, bro. We don't know you. I know hip hop, and it's international hip hop. So when I go around the world, when I say KRS-One, Fat Joe, Jay-Z, I don't say Chris Emden. No disrespect to him and what he makes his money, which he was going in on Puff about making money off the hip hop culture. Now you understand that when you own a charter school, that's not your first form of income. You understand that, right? Puff made his money in other ways, fashion, clothes, music, and all those other things. and whatever his lifestyle is. So when you start blindly taking a guy like Diddy to task, you start piling on to that situation. I start to side eye you a little bit. I start to go, hey, bro, ain't you making money off this industry? Ain't you the guy that's actually making money off the industry, selling books and shit? So why are you jumping on this guy? Like, one thing I hate is the pylon effect of this situation. Whether you agree with
the bandwagon riders.
Yeah. We don't even know. And let me tell you something. I'm not saying that the dude, again, not to go back to this, because we've been on this Puffy conversation all week. But I don't Diddy conversation all week. I'm not saying that we should have an opinion, right or wrong, but shouldn't we wait till the charges come out before we start doing some of the shit that's happening? And I still have yet to see really criminal charges on the dude. And what they're doing, though, they're shaking the tree. And listen, let me tell you something. They shake a tree around me, a couple of old shit might come out. You know what I'm saying? A couple of old assault charges, and a couple of, well, let me be quiet. But let me just say this. All I can tell you, ain't nobody perfect. Nobody's walking perfectly. And not that I agree with anything he said and saying that he shouldn't be held accountable. And we pray for all our brothers and sisters. But how do you, as a guy that's doing education, come out there and try to blast somebody who is just a guy trying to open up a school, in this case, because that's just what he did. He doesn't know. We come to y'all for the information, because for me, I wouldn't know how to open a school, but I would talk to you when I wanted to open a school, and my name would be on the school, but I would expect you to be the person that has the expertise on running the school. How you feel about that, April?
I mean, I agree. Sometimes people have to just stay in their lane, and that doesn't mean not have an opinion. We all have a right to have an opinion, but stay in your lane. You about to bring me into the road. I'm trying not to be in the road.
Hey, listen. Okay, Coco, just jump in the road.
I'm gonna jump in.
So let me, right, as far as Chris Emden is concerned, right? You know what? That's it.
Go ahead, April. No, speak your piece. Speak your piece.
As far as Chris is concerned, right? Stay in your lane, and worry about increasing what you have to say, because there are some people in our education industry who spent a small amount of time in actually educating young people and did great things, but jumped ship, as soon as they could to sell a recipe. And the recipe, may have worked for you in that moment, but it's not necessarily helping or teaching educators how to do the hands-on job. A lot of people profit off of a claim for doing something great. And I'm not saying it wasn't great in that moment, but when you don't stay in the game long enough, anything can look great. And when you're no longer in the space and you just go around telling people how to feel and how to think, that doesn't necessarily create better educators.
Okay. I got you.
Right. It gets people hype and motivated in the moment. However, it doesn't necessarily give anybody the skill set to replicate whatever you claim in that moment. And when you don't have anything new to say, that's kind of troublesome. And the problem is that you're no longer in the actual game of educating young people. And as times change and as young people change, that recipe gets old, or it should get old, right?
Well, let me say this. Yeah, go ahead. Keep going. They want Coco to get in the road. Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in the road. I'm getting in the road.
Like Coco get in the road, because I love when Coco is in the road. But stay in your lane. Like, what do you have? Like, you call yourself, or anybody who's proclaiming to be the hip hop educator, are you really? Because the notion of hip hop looks, sounds, and feels different to the young people that we are currently educating, right?
Wow.
and you don't even have a platform to speak on to begin to even understand that language. Can you even, how effective are you today in the midst of our young people who are in an entirely different hip hop world than the hip hop world that we grew up in? They're two different worlds.
Which goes to my, you gotta keep going because I like where you're going with this. Go ahead.
Furthermore, as a black man with a platform, black men with platforms, right? How about instead of jumping on the bandwagon to cancel somebody, how about you get busy recreating a culture for our young people and for our educators?
Speak it. Let's go. Yes.
Well, let me tell you something.
Right? Because it's easy to talk about what somebody is doing wrong and do nothing.
Well,
so
I didn't like his quote when he said hip hop dudes trying to get into education. And what bothered me about that conversation was that we supposed to get into education.
Right.
It's a problem that we haven't been in education. And the fact of the matter, had we been in education, our careers would have been better because we'd have had more knowledge, and then the community would have been better because we'd have had more control of the community.
Right.
Because one thing we inherently know how to do in hip hop is promote. That's what we know how to promote. We can promote our music, so why couldn't we promote education through those same veins? As a matter of fact, yeah. Go ahead.
So how about so the quote unquote educator can attempt to tell educators how to be hip hop, make it make sense. And as an educator in this system who has the quote unquote recipe and the answer, why aren't you in the conversation of opening schools?
Which is why the music business was able to keep the community uneducated, and they were able to shift the culture in hip hop to where it was more uneducated. So why the groups like Public Enemy, KRS-One, those guys that were trying to educate the community ended up getting shut down, and then it started bringing in groups that was promoting the non-education of the community.
That's it right there. That's it right there, Lays. That's it right there, Lays. Listen, education is spreading knowledge. Each one teach one. In the beginning of hip hop, all the rappers were spreading knowledge. That's what they were doing. They were teachers. Even KRS-One. Every time KRS-One came out with a new record, I was like, oh my God, I'm learning something new every day.
And no matter how wrong his shit was at some point in the, because I mean,
yeah, of course, but that was a debate.
The attempt to teach, and he provoked thought in teaching. Poor Righteous Teaching, Public Enemy, all these other groups that came out, bringing light and knowledge to conversations that wasn't in the books in school, by the way.
Right. But let me get to the fuck shit now. So you're talking about this guy, what's his name again?
Well, the guy. I don't want to bash the guy because
no, I'm not bashing him. This is not about me bashing him. I'm just going to say something in general.
But don't jump on that platform. Don't do that.
No. Yeah. Look, everything is about content. Roland Martin is eating. He's going to eat off this. This is traffic. This is traffic to get people's eyes and ears to his page or wherever he is. It's going to generate money by promoting this platform. He's using the guy to do this. This is a marketing tool. However, this guy is an educator. He's bringing him on because basically the guy probably tried to be a rapper and then decided that wasn't going to work,
which is fine. And a lot of educators try to make it in hip hop, and they can't make it. It's tough to be a guy like me, to have hit records, to be in a situation for all these years, and to maintain a career. You know how hard that is. So I give respect to educators that tried to do it. Said, forget it. I'm going to go to school and I'm going to get my master's degree and I'm going to go teach some kids and do that, because this is a tough business to be in.
It is.
All due respect to all the people that. So when we look at the Apollo the other day, all the people that were on stage that day, we have a connective understanding of how hard this business is.
Right. Yeah. It's an organism, right? It's connective tissue in a sense, right? So let's attack another aspect of this. So if he's attacking rappers who want to be educators, listen. and maybe I am evil. I don't know. But I gotta say this.
You are evil, Coco.
Listen. Every profession has people who are C students. Okay.
Right.
It just because you take a test does not mean that you're good at what you do. It does not mean that you believe in what you do.
Say that again. Say that again, please.
Okay. Look, everybody gets into a profession to take tests. It doesn't mean that because you are that person that you are good at what you do.
Right.
Okay. You're just passing an exam to get a degree and doing what you do. It does not mean that it is what you believe in. And I didn't watch the interview with this guy, Roland Martin, but it seems to me that he's a hater. Let's go with that. And I think that he's in the profession. Sometimes you get the lights flashed on you and then you think, you're the star. It does not mean that he is who he says he is. He may not believe in what he does.
I do the bag test, right? I go, who would take the bag to play themselves? And there's all these, so everybody's always altruistic when they don't get the bag. But when they get the bag, all of a sudden they shift and everything becomes subjective. Yeah, it becomes subjective because they get that bag. Once they get the bag, then they change their moral code. So if your morality is based on the bag, then you can't really talk to me about anything altruistic. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I think Roland Martin would take that bag and would have been inside that party.
Of course. And who's to say he wasn't there anyway? But
right.
Who's to say? Who's to say he wasn't there anyway? And he couldn't go in the back after 12.
Well,
now it's all.
We don't know. We don't know who was in the party inside.
We don't know. We don't know. We're gonna find out though. We're gonna find out though.
I don't like, and let me tell you what gets me upset is when guys take aim at hip hop when they say these words. These hip hop people trying to get in education. All right, pardon me. We're going in the road. Motherfucker, we supposed to have been in education. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? We should have been in education. We should have started in education. We should have been writing books about our careers, our journeys. They should be children's books. We should be educating these kids from 3, 4, 5, 6 years old so that we
I got a question.
Narrative of our community. Fuck is you
I got a question. Right.
What is you saying?
So let me ask the question, Lace. Let me flip it.
Yes.
Why isn't hip hop in education? Who is No. Because what's happening now is the narrative is hip hop is bad. Hip hop should not be in education. That is the tone. Yeah. Look at the undertones of this. Why isn't hip hop in education?
Let me tell you what hip hop is. Hip hop changed the lives, the education, the parameters, the business acumen, the structure. There's so many things that have been brought to the table because of hip hop, the culture itself. Internationally, I travel the fucking planet, so I know exactly what hip hop has done. They got statues and monuments and murals to people in hip hop that they've never seen because of what we've done in hip hop.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We in the Mecca of where it started, and you got motherfuckers talking crazy in the Mecca that ain't been out there to see it. I actually got the flight miles and the passport stamps to tell me exactly what's going on in hip hop and how people are putting tattoos and wearing this shit because the culture of hip hop is so powerful. But yet, and still inside here, we got brothers throwing darts at each other at the culture that ain't living and did not have the courage to fight to do the miles that people who the hip hop have done.
Yeah. And I get your passion, Lace, but my question still stands. And I'm gonna flip it in a way in which maybe it's conspiratorial because I'm inherently evil. But does hip hop and education actually break the school to prison pipeline?
It didn't break the prison pipe. You know why? Because the lack of education. We did not partner with the education community the way we should have. Then we'd have known that we could have controlled our narrative. We could have coalesced properly. Had we been together in 1994 when Biggie was alive, maybe Biggie and Tupac would still be alive today because we would have been able to get together and figure out ways to solve that nonsense fabricated East Coast, West Coast beef that wasn't real beef.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have, because what y'all do in education, what April does, and what what people like Cindy Van Patten and all these people that are the educators do. They come into the world and they show us other ways to do things. But if you get a little dude off the block, then how would he know how to solve problems and understand conflict? Because you want to keep him dumb and stupid. There you go. That way you can steal all of his likeness unto perpetuity, and then he can't get it back. So now after that 2-3 years of cars and trucks, that's why you can't go back 5 years and give me 10 rappers from 5 years that's successful right now at the same rate they were 5 years ago. You can't
talk about it.
You can't
talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. But here's my question. Here's my question, because we see that Lace. We see the tides turning now, where hip hop is actually now into education. Do you think it was purposely suppressed in the past? Yeah. I'm not saying that this is a new concept. I'm thinking hip hop has always tried to be educational. Right. But it was not it's not as in the forefront as it is now. Do you think that was purposely done?
It was corporate design. Corporately, they got together and said, "Wait, these niggas is getting too powerful, so we're gonna have they starting to know too much information, and we need to keep them dumb and stupid. So we're gonna promote dumb and stupid. So let's promote dumb and stupid so that we can actually so that'll be the norm. The new norm is dumb and stupid. There you go." So now you got the older guys trying to be like the younger guys as opposed to being the leaders that they should be in the community. That's why I respect educators and I love educators, but don't come after hip hoppers trying to come into your world and trying to get you to understand, because we're looking to you for guidance, not for criticism. We're telling you, how do we as hip hop community come into your world, and how can you help us educate, and then we'll show you how to promote that shit and brand it, which is what the education doesn't have. Y'all don't know how to brand in education. Y'all don't know how to promote how dope you are. Every educator is so dope, they don't want to get out there and talk about how dope they are because they're so afraid of the system that's oppressing them, like that suppression blanket that Kim be putting us.
Yes, right. No, speak the truth. Speak the truth. Speak the truth.
And so because of that, so then the first thing we do, and let me say something. I'm not.
Your call has.
I am not.
The person you're trying to reach is not available at the tone.
I'm not in no way co-signing anything that a Diddy might have done. I don't know. It's none of my business. I don't know none of that shit. I'm not there. I'm not in that room. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, April. Yeah, I'm here. I'm not in that room. But what I'm not gonna do is dismerchify a character of a brother that I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, and I'm not gonna take away what he did for the culture for the last 35 years. I'm not gonna do that for 30 years in the culture.
Well, listen.
Yeah,
I'm
we can talk about facts and we can say hold that man accountable for his behavior, but I'm not canceling. I'm not jumping on the cancel bandwagon because of the dude that I don't know. Now, if I had an interaction with the dude over the Bad Boy 2 soundtrack, and I dealt with him straight up. Yo, B, I need that check. Yeah. That check. I'm sending my people.
Right.
We're not leaving until we cut that check. We cut the check. We had to go. Thank you. All right.
But listen, Lays. Here's where I'm going to go with April on this one. When you get into these types of circles and you open schools, for example, like he did, whatever, you have to be accountable for the people that depend on you, right? For whatever reason, everybody's affected when you go down. These schools are in your name. These children look up to you, as a role model. Yep. Schools build their curriculum around being excellent because you are a stand-up guy.
Yeah, you are too hopeful. That's not the case. Schools are building curriculums about subjectivity. April Leon, I need you to come in and tell me, am I right or wrong on this part of the conversation?
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They don't build it on being excellent. They build them on being subjective. And that's definitely not the way that you should be building.
I gotta tell you, he with this coming out, I don't know what the students are going to be thinking. But he let a lot of people down. He's not been charged, that's true. but the rumors have been out there for 30 years, and he kept it under wraps. And somehow,
again, an educated society can discern through the rumors and what's true. And when you
Right,
start to
everybody knows. Like just don't talk about it now when you were in the room.
Right,
This is my
right.
Make you cry. Same thing, make you laugh, make you cry.
Yes.
Right.
Don't talk about it now,
Right.
because Coco's point, it's not that there's no new rumors about pop. It's just now out there in the world. So for somebody who's so close, quote unquote, so close to hip hop, don't play yourself, because you had ample opportunity to have these conversations.
Right.
Like, just shut up, stay in your lane, right? And be the bag getter that you are in the field of educating young people, because everybody is just trying to get a bag. You're not in that room with young people. You're not out there saying, oh, let me come open a school for you. Let me come work in your school for free. Everybody is charging top dollar to come in with some old recipe that doesn't even work anymore.
Right.
And
there you go.
Work with my kids
And want attaboys for regular shit that y'all should be doing for kids anyway. How about that? We should. But listen, we should be feeding.
Absolutely
We should be
smart
feeding kids.
people.
If kids come to school, they ain't got no clothes, they ain't got no shoes. You should make sure they get food. You should be doing it every day.
You're supposed to be doing that.
You're supposed to be doing that. There's no attaboy for doing regular shit. Feeding your kids every day. I gotta feed my kids. I go to the supermarket and buy food. I need to feed my kids. Why are we getting attaboys for regular shit?
Right.
That's what the culture has become. One big attaboy for people that's doing what they're supposed to do.
Right.
Right. And remember, it was the Black Panthers that introduced school lunches.
And I actually teach that, right? So teach that. Say that. Don't come out like you just created something brand new and you deserve a medal for it, right?
Come on, baby.
And you only want to work with the kids who are nice and shiny, the kids who, who follow everything you say, because when you get the hard ones, you're getting rid of them.
Well, I think we don't want to challenge ourselves. Like, the great thing about hip hop, we challenge each other. That's why this the battle, right? We always challenging each other. Oh, that we always begrudgingly. Oh, Nas better than Jay-Z, or Biggie better than Pac, or blah 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 blah. Grandmaster Cash is better than Melly Mel. Whatever we did, we always found ways to challenge each other. I think as educators, we got to find ways to challenge each other within our community and stop just co-signing everything everybody say. And it doesn't mean you don't like the brother because you challenged him. Get out your feelings.
Right.
All right. I respect I respect your accomplishment, but what you're saying is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies, you should get on Roland Martin. Ladies should get on Roland Martin.
I like Roland. I know him. I actually play golf with Roland. I curse him the fuck out, bro.
Do it, Lays.
That's what's so good about the OSG brand, is that you all find ways to challenge each other. Every Thursday, you sit in here, you have
First of all, shout out to the OSG family today. And you're right. I mean, I don't always agree with everything that is being said or being dealt with, but I learned how to disagree without being disagreeable. At the end of the day,
that's how you learn.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm not going to agree with you, but I'm going to say, all right, I hear what you're saying, but then how about this? And then it may not feel good when I say it, but I'll sit right there and like, yo, bro, I mean, listen, I shout to my brother Dennis. Me and Dennis, we play golf with, so our 4-hour golf round is us disagreeing about some shit that we was talking about. Like, yeah, that shit's cool, but I don't like that shit. I don't like the way that shit sounds. And then he'll say, well, this is why it sounds like that. I say, oh yeah, I respect your answer, but I don't like the way that shit sounds. So we always, and at the end of the day, that's my brother. I love you, man. Boom, boom, boom. And we keep it moving. We have found ways to have conversations without going all the way into these silos of disagreement where I can't fuck that person because like even the brother, what's his name? Chris Emden, whatever. I love his effort and contribution, but I think I got to just stop him and say, Duke, you can't be throwing that blanket out there about hip hop coming into education, because that's what we're supposed to be. That's what done is educated the planet. The biggest music in the world is hip hop. It's over $1 trillion industry. And you're going to tell me, had we been educated, black people would have been able to get more out of it? It's the lack of education is the reason why we hold on the blade and handle. Come on now.
And purposefully so. This has been done on purpose.
There you go.
That's my argument. It's been done on purpose.
Blackfist, what up? So when we start talking about that, that's why I got into it. I didn't get into OSG for any other particular reason. And I put a few studios here. I might do some stuff here, do some work here, but I have spent way more money chasing contracts and realizing that I'll never make the money back, right? But at the end of the day, I got into it to change the lives of children who grew up like me from Brownsville, Brooklyn, not feeling like they had nobody that gave a fuck about it. That's why I got into it.
Right.
And the day that stops being my purpose, I'm out. I'm going back to I'm gonna go somewhere on the beach in South Africa, somewhere chilling and minding my business and do what else I'm doing. But if I'm not living my purpose, then I'm not living. That's all I'm saying. That's my job. That's my job, is to educate, like change the lives of somebody. That's the reason why you have MOP, because I was already successful in the music business. I was already
talk that shit, Lace.
I came back to my neighborhood because I didn't like the way my neighborhood had turned. And I said, I can't save everybody, but let me grab this guy right here. And then let him grab his boy. And let's see. And I was lucky enough to have one of the greatest artists in the history. I was ordained by God or luck or whatever the case may be, but I was lucky enough to get Low Fame, who happened to be one of the most talented people over the last 35 years. Salute to MOP, the world famous.
Salute.
There you go. There you go. I was lucky enough to do that, to where we could go through all of the business, the blacklisting, the people trying to suppress this group, and still standing out and still performing, tearing down stages.
Okay. Let's go. Hey, get
what
it.
I want to do. Hold on.
Talk that shit, Lace.
I don't like it. I don't like
I can't do anything but put hearts in the chat. I'm parting it up.
I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I don't like when people disrespect my culture, because I know how hard it is to do it. And if you ain't got no success in it, if you haven't made no accomplishments in it, that's why I respect the people, the Big Daddy Kanes, the Gangstars, Nicer. We got people dying in this culture because of this culture. They get in here and they are leaving their lives. Biggie Smalls, Tupac Shakur. People are dying, giving their whole culture just to get it going. And you got motherfuckers out here speaking on it as if they have some kind of understanding or ownership of it, because we made it easy for you to access it.
Right. Salute. Listen, salute.
What you talking about?
Salute.
What the fuck is he saying?
Hey.
The courage it takes. It's easy to be courageous in a room with people who agree with you, but to get on a fucking plane and go in places where people don't know you and blow down stages.
Talk about it, Lays.
Carry that flag around the world is what we do in hip hop, because it didn't exist before us. It exists now because of us. Put some respect.
Like the moon landing.
Right. Well,
you got to plant that flag. Listen. So when it comes to education now, because it's a touchy subject, right? When it comes to education now in hip hop, where are we? Because I see these drill rappers, these mumble rappers. They don't. I don't see 30 years.
I got no problem with it. You know why? Because they're gonna figure it out. The kids are gonna figure this out.
Okay.
They're gonna figure it out. I mean, they're just doing what they know. But as you know better, you do better. And as they start to grow and educate and learn, they'll do better. They are the future. Listen, you can't get mad at the kids because they're not doing it the way we did it. They gotta do it as to April's point, they're gonna do it the way they did it. So learn how they did it.
Right.
That'll teach you moment.
Okay. I get it.
Right. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Reginald, good morning. Uncle's a little. Hey, hi, Kimberly. Uncle's he's a little amped up.
Hey,
this morning.
Oh yeah, we love that. Yeah, we like that. Keep that up.
He's a little amped up this morning. I take offense I take offense to nobody landed.
We gotta get Lay's Corleone back though.
My question is who was holding the camera on the moon landing? You went all the way over there to hold the
camera. Steven Spielberg.
Martin Scorsese was holding the camera.
Right.
They can't get there now. Fuck was holding the camera. Anyway, so April, you still there? Did I go?
I'm still here.
Did I go on the road too much, April?
No,
we love that. We love that.
Yeah.
I think April was standing back that was a proud moment because you guys, you guys put it down about the subject of education. I mean, it's important. And had we been educated, we would have taken it to the moon. As a matter of fact, it's already on the moon.
Right.
You guys did your thing, and you made people like me want to aspire for more. Because who the hell knows what I would have been as a child had not been for hip hop.
Hip hop was a fight against an oppressive society. When we came in the 1970s, they took the programs of music out of schools. They cut the
budget. About it.
And there was no way for us to express ourselves. So we started beating on tables and playing records on your mother's hi-fi. And then
this is absolutely true.
Then we started during the blackout, and before that, we would take speakers out of the out of the old stores like Sam Goody and old record stores, and we would take the speakers and go plug them to a light pole, and then we would bring music and play it in the park, and then we found the best part of the records, and we would spin that part back so people could keep dancing, and we did that for years in hip hop, and that's created a system to where that bed is where it's still popping today. That's what hip hop is, taking shit and turning it into sugar. And that's what we did for hip hop. And out of that became businesses, became cultures, became educators, because every educator in our community in some way was affected by the hip hop culture during they travel through education.
That's right. Speak it, Lay. Speak it.
That shit real. We can't be fucking around. It's saved. A lot of people have died carrying this flag, but as to Glaze's point, hip hop saved a lot of lives. It saved my life
and mine.
Right. There you go.
And mine too.
I take it personal when people flippantly throw that out there as if you have some dedication to the culture when nobody don't fucking know you. So what the fuck is you talking about? Slow down.
Fuck is you talking about? Yes. Fuck is you talking about? Let's go. Let's talk that talk.
What are you talking about? What are you talking
about?
That's right. And to be in that rarefied air, that's why I respect the people like Fat Joe, Lil Kim. People talk about Lil Kim, the way she look and all. Listen, I respect her journey, man. Lil Kim is a boss. I respect Mary J. Blige. They all been through shit, and they still are at the top of their game in their older years. I respect that.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I respect that because
and Queen Latifah as well.
Everybody. So these things, these are people that have actually been through the trenches of hip hop. Not no subjugated, you're gonna get a check anyway if you kowtow fucking industry like education, because they're gonna pay you regardless. It's communism. They're gonna pay you. At the end of the day, they'll pay you and just be you don't get rich, but they'll give you something. You know what I'm saying? You
talk that talk.
Shut up. You took the check. Shut up.
Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass, nigga.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Mike B, welcome to the room, Mike. You like the topic today, Mike?
Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah.
I just good morning again. Good morning. Yeah. How is everyone?
Good morning, Mike B. Good morning.
Hip hop. How did hip hop save your life, Mike?
Yeah, listen. Well, you those who have seen me on here before, I'm 4 years off a suicide attempt. I hung myself. It snapped, and here I am. I called my sister, let her know what happened, and she's like, "Yo, you're an hour and a half away. I'm coming to pick you up. Pack your shit." And I was like, "Look, my shit's already packed. I wasn't leaving a mess for nobody, just a body." As morbid as that sounds, but First thing, look, man, we came up here and I was trying to figure my life out.
I had to mute Coco because she's inherently evil. I don't need her doing her laugh to the shit because Coco was evil. So I had to mute her. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
We came back up here and I had written Rub It On Your Chest back in like 2014 and just never recorded it, right? And I met my beautiful angel, the wind beneath my wings, my bunny love, right? And she pushed me. She's like, you're going to the studio and do this. You know, I was like, well, let's go. I'm like, okay, cool. And then the studio called me a week later and was like, do you want to do a video for this? And I'm like, look, guy, I'm broke as fuck. Okay. I just tried to kill myself. I moved back up here, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, listen, we're a school. We are a school. This is going to be a school project. It's not going to cost you anything. I'm like, fucking right. Let's do it.
Right.
Yeah. And you know, just since then, dude, like the past 4 years, I've bumped shoulders and performed and just chatted with people that I had I never thought possible. I just met Lil White. I was just rocking out with Lil White a couple of weeks ago in Chillicothe, Ohio, bro. It was absolutely dope. I had no idea, you know. I'm not one to get starstruck, but I'm one to be like, is this going to be a real person or is this going to be a Hollywood guy? It's a real person. It was dope.
Well, listen, Mike. Mike, you understand, man. The point we're making today is that hip hop reaches an all different. And so when people start to blast it, and even the situation where the dude was blasting Diddy for putting together a school, at the end of the day, first of all, when you put together a school, you don't get rich putting together a school. You had to put together 300 schools to make it a business. You know what I'm saying? But you don't get rich putting together a school because you got to feed a lot of kids and all that kind of stuff. And Diddy was making his money in other ways, through fashion and music and clothes and all the other stuff. So you can't get mad at a dude trying to put together a school and trying to get educators to help him do that. And that issue when you start blanket dissing hip hop. Why is hip hop people? We should have been in education. We should have been there from the beginning, and that's why I take offense to that conversation. You know, and I watched it. I was angry about it. I was like, "What the fuck is you talking about?" And I knew the guy because I seen him before. I just kept remember his name because he didn't do nothing in hip hop that I could remember. Like if he'd have done something in hip hop that was official, then I'd be like, "Oh, that's the dude that did that." No, he was a guy that didn't make it in hip hop, but then went to education and told everybody he was the hip hop guy. Oh, get out of here, man. Come on.
I feel like if it wasn't if hip hop isn't about the money, it makes it a lot better. If anything that you're doing doesn't have anything to do with money, it makes it more real. But then when you got the people that run the big labels and all that, and be like, oh, we can generate so much with this, but they have to sign this and they have to do everything that we tell them to and become exactly who we tell them to. No, I can't do that.
But that, again, education helps with that process.
Yeah.
And that's
definitely. Like if you hop in the game and you don't know the game, like you shouldn't even be there.
Right. And most people don't know the game. They don't know the reason.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. April Leon, are you still there, sis?
I'm still here.
Mars, Venus.
Moral of the story is stay in your mother effing lane.
Yeah.
April.
See, she wanted to let that laugh out. She wanted to laugh so hard through all of that, and we had to mute Coco's mic.
I did. I couldn't help it.
You are evil.
I had to. As I'm sitting driving, I'm thinking about how Coco can never sit behind me while I'm driving.
I had to laugh through this whole thing. I'm sorry, I had to mute myself because I laughed through the whole thing, and I didn't want to see Crew.
I gotta tap my eyes on her.
That is the most sinister, evil laugh I've ever heard.
And listen, Lays, it's really beneficial for somebody coming, trying to come up into the game, or I like hip hop. This is what I want to do. Where do I go? If you already know somebody who's already kind of in it, like my big bro. I don't know if you guys are familiar. Judah Priest. Shout out to Judah Priest. Shout out to the 144. Definitely dope. Like hours and hours just teaching me things, man. Like, all right, man, listen. So if you want to do this, this is what needs to be done first. You got to be registered. You got to make sure all your things copyrighted. You got to be protected. And I'm like, okay, cool. So here we go.
But that's education, and that's where the partnership.
Yes.
between entertainment and education should come together, because hip hop is not just being the artist. See, the music is so many different things. There's so many different businesses that come out of hip hop: fashion, clothes, engineering, science, technology. All the things come out of hip hop that you can actually utilize in today's society. It drives the culture, drives the society. The computers and everything is loop-based technology that's a hip hop based technology that's being used for computers and everything else that we're doing for video games and all those things. It's all hip hop related if you sit there and analyze it. So hip hop is not just rapping and singing. It's a culture, it's a way of life, and it drives it drives the population. Now, once we understand that, then you partner with education and entertainment.
It's an ecosystem.
Right?
It's an ecosystem.
That's right.
It's an ecosystem. It thrives on its own, and it lives through its own. It exists because it is.
Educating our youth is teaching them how to capitalize on this ecosystem and make things work for them. That's correct. I'm not here to bash Roland or whatever his guest, what a young brother Chris, but I did think he needs to understand a few things about what's really real out here. You can't live in your silo and think you can throw rocks out of your silo just because you always speaking to an agreeable audience. You actually have to challenge yourself and get out there and talk to motherfuckers who don't agree with you, and then flush out your argument. Out your argument in a hostile space. Then we'll see what it was, because that's what hip hop did. We flushed out arguments in spaces where it didn't exist. That's right. Well, anyway, this was a great conversation, everybody. Coco James. Great.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Yeah, I'm gonna come on the show every time. Just or not, it's awesome. Her laugh is enjoyable in the morning. Thank you, Coco.
Oh, you're welcome. Listen, it was a great conversation.
April Leon, thank you, sis. I love you. Kimberly Robinson, love you. Massages by Kim. Mars, Venus, and all planets in between, coming soon at Liberation Plus Diploma High School. Thank y'all. OSG to everybody. I'll see y'all later.
Happy OSG. Have a good weekend.
Coco, have a great weekend, everybody. We'll be back on Monday. This is your Uncle Ace in the Raw Perspective Morning. Email, shout to my OSG family. Shout to my MOP First family. What a great day. What a great conversation. Y'all have a beautiful day. Mike P, thank you, brother. Salute to you, brother. Rub it on your chest, baby. If he gives you the problem, brush it off your shoulders and rub it in your chest. Whatever you got to do, just get it popping. Have a great day, everybody. Much love. I appreciate the love and people coming in here. I am humbly accepting of your trust in the morning. Thank you very much. That's why I do it. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Peace.